MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins Baseball, and it's next on the show. Adam Conley, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What's your take on him, H?
Well, it's been an interesting season so far. He's pitched much better on the road. His results and his numbers at home have not been good. So maybe this is the game that we're going to see him pivot that around, change that trend, and start to throw better at home.
Here's Ben Revere. He will lead this one off today.
Off the afternoon for the Angels, center fielder Ben Revere.
And we are underway this afternoon from Miami as the first pitch is taken for ball one. These Marlins, Harold, as they take the field this afternoon, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first down. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold?
Well, Matt, this team does not strike out a whole lot. They put the ball in play, and they rely on putting pressure on the other team. And if you make a mistake, they're going to capitalize. But their game is pressure, put the ball in play.
At the plate, Cameron Maybin. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Well, McDonald's strike zone is pretty ordinary, pretty basic. Now, sometimes it's tough to figure out, and that's when you get frustrated with him. There's not a whole lot of flash, but you just want him. Be consistent. Pick one side or the other. That's where guys get frustrated.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Stanton has a read on it. 2 down.
Batting third.
Here's Albert now. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Matt Shoemaker gets the starting nod for the Halos. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, the last 3 outings, he's allowed a lot of base runners, and all you got to do is look at his whip. It's over 1-4. When you have that, you're going to have a tough outing. He's got to get that number down and keep the traffic off the bases.
Ready now, D. Gordon. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
D. Gordon.
And a high strike there, 0-1. These Angels, Harold, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Look out. They're starting to put it together. When you get to this territory and you start moving into a week of solid baseball, that's a club starting to come together, and I'm looking at one right now.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at-bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
Here's Ichiro now. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Maben is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, center fielder, Christian.
Stepping up to the plate, Christian Yelich. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
The windup and the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Maben is there, and that's the third out. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Stepping up now, Cole Calhoun, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. And the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Angel right fielder. Here's the pitch. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, let's take a look at the Marlins defense, brought to you by Majestic. And in the outfield, Christian Yelich, the smooth strider. He can go get the ball, runs so graceful. It looks like he's effortless, and he's not really running as fast as he actually is, but the guy can go get him.
Standing in, Yunel Escobar. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Danny.
So striding in, Danny Espinoza. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And the changeup is way low that time.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Angels. And I'm looking out there in the outfield at Cameron Maybin. This young man's got galloping, loping strides. He can play center, left, right. He goes and gets it, and he's got a nice arm. He's really got a good feel on the defensive side.
Now at the plate, Justin Bour, currently with the third best home run total on the ball club. First pitch on its way. A cold strike on the inside corner. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Another 0-2 home. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Maybin there to put it away for out number 2. So coming to the plate, JT Realmuto. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Maybin is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Miami down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. A great shot there of the blue waters and long sandy stretches of Miami Beach. Back now for the top of the third inning on the show. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
The 1-0 delivery. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Line drive to left. Ichiro has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number one. So one gone now as you take a look there at the standings in the National League East, and you see where the Marlins find themselves entering play today. Stepping into the box, Martin Maldonado, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. First delivery to him on the way. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And a foul pop behind the plate. Realmuto waits on it. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In now, Matt Shoemaker. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Here's the 0-2. And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Stanton coming on. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Martin Prado now 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the pitch. Drilled to the right side. And the Marlins had their first hit of the game.
Well, Matt, we've watched him struggle early, but you always talk about in-game adjustments. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They look more aggressive. They look like they've changed their whole game plan to come out now and start firing on all cylinders.
Standing in now, Adam Conley. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one.
Well, I like that right there. Pulling the bat back. You still got to bunt a strike. That's the one trap that bunters fall into. They think they got to bunt anything. It's not a squeeze bunt. You still have to bunt a strike.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. To Escobar for one. Back to Pujols. Not in time, and they can't get them both.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Adeiny.
Here's Echeverria now. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. First offering on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Revere is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Ready for another chance. Ichiro Suzuki. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Shoemaker comes set. First pitch on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first to be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Digging in to try it again, Ben Revere. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. The 0-1 on its way. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Cameron Maben now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
0-1 count and the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first two pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Now another 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Pitch on the way. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ichiro racing back He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The first baseman.
Riding in once again, Albert Pujols. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
1 strike to Pujols. And this is going to be a foul ball. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Angels go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. With Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
4.
Into the box, Justin Bohr.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Shoemaker gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Now in the box, Cole
Hitting off for
Calhoun.
the Angels.
0 for 1 for him
Right
here in this
fielder,
one.
Cole Calhoun.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
I like the pitch right there. Got it to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Yelich is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yunel Escobar. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pitch popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Espinosa. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. No runs, no hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land foul shy of the wall. Again, a 1-2. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Pitch on the way. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. Halfway home, still no score. Striding into the box, JT Realmuto. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Martin Prado now, a base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit out towards second. Espinosa's there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 61, Adam Conley.
Now at the plate, Adam Conley, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started that swing a bit too early.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Shoemaker gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Miami down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. In now is Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 2, Andrelton Simmons.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Here's the pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. There is Hechavarria. He's got it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Martin Maldonado comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And now a pitch on the way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
Hey, they haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Shoemaker. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
And when the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Ready once again, Ben Revere. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. 2 out here and a runner at second. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Here's Cameron Maben now. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
Shut him down now.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Swing and a liner, but foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this is fouled at the plate. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
This is a big spot, Matt. You know, I like how he's pitching, though. You get him 0-2, you waste 1, and now you got to expand the zone still and see if he'll stay aggressive and chase a pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. A couple of walks, but no damage. More of the show Saturday baseball after this. Here's Echeverria now. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's D. Gordon now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 1-0 pitch on the way. Ground ball left side. Played on the backhand. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
Well, an infield single. That's a tough play for the shortstop. Deep in the hole. Fields it. He's got to put something on it and get it accurately across the diamond. That's a tough play, no doubt.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And the throw's in fact dropped. And again a throw. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's Ichiro now. Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Left side. And that is through into left field. A base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, we're in the 6th inning. We finally get our first base hit to drive in a run. What a pitching battle we're witnessing. Will we see any more runs scored is the question.
In is Christian Yelich. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Runner at first here. 1 man out. And he misses 2-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
To 2-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a liner. But this will be foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Another one sent foul. The 2-2 one more time. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he misses again. 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Here he comes on 2-0. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul. 2-1. Shoemaker comes set. 2-1 on its way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit hard to the right side. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Justin Bour.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Stepping in now, Justin Bour, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. That misses. 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. And that's a home run into the top tank. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Marlins open it up now 4-0.
Looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Now here comes Angels manager Mike Scioscia on his way to the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Yusmeiro Petit will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Petit.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Lifetime in this matchup. He's hitless in 6 tries. 4 runs here in this half inning. Fastball called strike 1 and 2.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Heading out towards shallow right. Calhoun has a read on it, and that ends the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Part of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-0 Miami. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in to try it again, Albert Pujols. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Albert Pujols.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. Full count. Here it comes. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Hey, as we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Ready for another chance? Cole Calhoun. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Nobody out, runner on first. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game. So the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, well, right here's where your catcher comes out and says, take a pause, it's okay, and get him refocused, because you don't want the game to spin out of hand now. And he pitched great early, but he's got to finish it off now.
Fernando Rodriguez is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. A.J. Ellis is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Number 17, A.J. Ellis.
Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. The set and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Yelich ranging back. He can't get there as it falls in. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, that's a big hit right there. You might be wondering why they hold the runner up. Now you have bases loaded. Anytime you have no outs, you don't want to force that guy to be thrown out. Now you put the pressure on the defense with the bases loaded.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. In now, Danny Espinosa, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pulled toward right center field. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. In to score, the runner from third.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Standing in now, Andrelton Simmons, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Outside, 3-0 now.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Here it is on 3-0. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Striding in, Martin Maldonado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Come on, let's hold him.
Lifted in the air to center. After it is Yelich, but he won't get there. It falls in. 1 run scores. And a relay home, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. Mike Trout will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Mike Trout.
Ball 1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. The 1-0 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And they have taken the lead. A 3-run home run for Mike Trout, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now 6-4.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
Brad Ziegler will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Center fielder number
Here's
25.
Ben Revere.
Ben Revere.
First pitch changeup chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Outside 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Digging in once again, Cameron Maybin. His prior history in this matchup, 0 for 7. Revere rides off for second. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again a throw. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Runner going a second time. In the dirt. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Well, you see there on the graphic, he picks up stolen base number 14 so far. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Yelich is after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Ready now, Albert Pujols. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Yeah, and they just don't want any part of Pujols here, and rightly so, as he'll trot on down to first on the intentional walk.
Up next, Angels, right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Right side. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But a big inning here as they bat around and push 7 runs across the plate to take the lead. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. It's the Angels 7 and the Marlins 4. Yoenis Guerra gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Yoenis Guerra.
Martin Prado now. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Here it comes, 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here's another 0-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
That is too good a pitch to make right there with 2 strikes. But he fouled it off. Now you got to stay aggressive and go get him again.
Push softly over toward the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The catcher, number 17, A.J. Ellis.
In now is A.J. Ellis. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. First delivery to him on the way. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Here comes the 1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. Adeiny Echeverria waits on deck.
Let's go, Marlins!
Now here's the pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. Pujols is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The batter, the shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Here's Echeverria now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. In there for strike 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that misses. 2-1. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Here comes the payoff pitch, and an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Brian Ellington has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
49, Brian Ellington.
Striding in once again, Danny Espinosa. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Here's the 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Espinosa is retired, and there's one away. Now to the plate, Andrelton Simmons. 0-for-2 with a walk for him so far. He's set. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Looks at a curveball called for a strike. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Ready for another shot now, Martin Maldonado. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. High in the air out towards shallow right. Stanton has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. They hold a 7-4 lead. Mike Scioscia heading out to home plate now as it looks as though he'll be making the double switch here. Cam Bedrosian will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Caleb Cowart will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Digging in, D. Gordon. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Leading off for the Marlins, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The set and the 1-1 pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner. Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Ichiro now. Ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a bunt attempt here. Cowart gloves it. Throw gets Ichiro at first as he's retired trying to bunt his way aboard.
The batter, center fielder, Christian.
In is Christian Yelich. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 out, nobody on. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Kyle Bearclaw enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in, Caleb Cowart. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Caleb Cowart.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
I love the pitch sequence. He shows him a pitch in the zone, then he throws him a slider out of the zone. He's owning him right now.
The 0-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the ninth.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Ben Revere as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Now, Matt, that was a fastball. He had to have made up his mind that he's going to swing as soon as he releases it. That wasn't even a breaking pitch, and he was hacking.
Ready on 0-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely.
Turn 2 now. Let's go.
Here's Cameron Maben now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
First baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Here's Albert now. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball that just misses inside. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Has a look. Now the pitch. On the ground up the middle. Backhanded. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Angels strand 1. They hold a 7-4 lead. Houston Street takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 16, Houston Street.
Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton.
Leading off
and he'll lead things
ninth
off against the closer, Houston Street.
Right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The 0-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Justin Bohr. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The 0-2 once more. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Wow, that was a pretty good 2-strike slider right there. I think that would fool him, and the umpire too.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
In there, strike 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Street's ready. 2-2 on its way. Line to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Into the box, Martin Prado, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. Throw to first here is going to be in time as the Angels make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
7-4 the final finish today. The Los Angeles Angels come out on top for their 30th victory. Yusmeiro Petit earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Houston Street records the save, his 18th. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com.